welcome to a brand new speed build and happy New Year's. I know it's been like a few days now in the new year. I'm actually recording this on the 30th. I almost said 31st. It's not 31st yet. So for me, it's not the new year, but when you're watching this, it is 2021, and hopefully 2021 will be better than 2020. I don't know, hopefully. But yeah, and so today I have a cozy cottage for you, and I'm very, very excited about this build, as I am with every build. I know I say that literally about every build, but that's because I am very excited about all of them, especially this one, because I have, like I said before in my videos that I posted before, or like around Christmas and like after, I did pre-record all of them, so this is my first video like actually doing everything in like a week and a half, which might not sound that like long and stuff, but I was doing all the editing and basically building and doing voiceover and everything like that like the days before, so it was just weird going from all of it to nothing, but I hope all of you had a good New Year's and a good Christmas, or if you don't celebrate Christmas, a good other holiday, or just a good time overall. I know I did, so that's great. But yeah, this cottage is for 2 parents, 1 kid, and then 1 teenager, and also I think a dog. I guess technically you can have 2 dogs, but I only put the 1 food bowl, so I guess only 1 dog. And yeah, and it's just like a cozy little cottage. It's on a 20 by 20 lot in Windenburg. I will leave the lot name and everything like that down in the description box, as I always do. But yeah, and I just felt like I really want to build a cottage. I don't really know why. This was my first time also like building in like 2 weeks. So I was really excited about building, and I was just like, oh, I really want to build a cottage. So I did go off of a picture on Pinterest, and I did follow that pretty good, I think. I don't usually do that. Usually I take like more inspiration, but this I really liked, and I loved kind of the ivy that was growing on it, so I did add that to this house as well, and you will see that I used that. Obviously there wasn't a picture of the back, so I just kind of winged it. It looks the exact same as the front, and I kind of liked that it was kind of symmetrical. I guess the entire like floor plan is also kind of symmetrical, and I really like that. I really like this house overall. I don't think this is because I've been talking about, I think I've mentioned it before, that I am working kind of on a save file, but I'm not sure if that's something I'm going to publish. Let me know if that's something you would want to, but I don't think this is going to be in that one, because I already have this lot filled with another cottage that I love so much, and so I think this is not going to get it, but it was just so much fun building. And yeah, you will see kind of in the kids' bedrooms, because the parents' bedroom is downstairs and the kids' bedroom is upstairs, and then there's 2 bathrooms. One is an ensuite to the parents, and then there's one kind of in the hallway, like in the entrance area, so it's kind of a weird position, I guess, but it was the only place that could fit a bathroom. And I did edit out me doing the floor plan because it was a pain. It was so hard. I mean, the downstairs was kind of obvious because it's a very simple build, but it was kind of hard to know where I was gonna put the stairs and when I was gonna do upstairs and everything. And you will see that in the kids and teens bedroom they have like walk-in closets that came with Get Together, and the reason why I have those is because I had to like kind of divide the wall, because otherwise the roof was clipping into the rooms. It was very weird. I did edit that out because it was just so weird. But I really like how it ended up being. It just kind of looks a little weird, and especially in the kids' room, I think it's just an awkward position, but it was the best I could do, and I didn't really want to change the outside because I really liked that it had like an angled roof and everything. So yeah, you will see kind of also in those like small rooms that I do put the closets, that it's like the roof is clipping through. I think you've already seen it. But yeah, and actually speaking of the floor plan and me editing that out, I did also edit out just me doing the ensuite bathroom. It looks kind of the same to the other bathroom. Basically, it's the exact same appliances and everything. Appliances? I don't know if that's the right word. But it's the same exact stuff and things, so I didn't really think it was too exciting to watch. There's a screenshot of it at the end of the build, or at the end of the video. Why do I always keep like saying that the build is the video? It's weird. I'm sorry this voiceover might be a little weird, because like I said, it's my first time doing a voiceover in a while. Or not a while, but like I was doing so many that I'm like, what am I gonna do? Well, this is kind of late, so you know, it's fine. But yeah, and for once I actually did keep in all the landscaping, and that's because first off, I love this landscaping. I also kind of took inspiration from the Pinterest picture again. I just love the landscaping in that picture, and so I just kind of kept that. I went with this kind of red, I guess kind of pinkish, not really pink, but I want more red, but I don't know what those flowers are called. Both of them kind of, I think they're hollylocks, or what one is called, and the other ones I don't know, but both of them are from Romantic Garden stuff, and I love that stuff like just because of those two flowers. But I did kind of want a more red one, but I just like the look of these, so I decided to keep them. And yeah, there's also why I decided to keep it in was because, as you will see, I didn't just do the front and then do the rest of the build, or like the back or something like that, like I usually do, and then I just show you the front, but didn't do that in this build. Don't know why. But yeah, and you will see that I put these like mushrooms here, and I love these mushrooms. I just thought they brought a bit of like realism to this build, because I believe that this is in a like kind of wood area, secluded, and there's just this family living here. I was imagining at first that this could absolutely be like a rental. I did make it a little personalized for that, I think, but my initial thought was actually like this could be a rental. So if you want to go with that, you can do that. I also want to apologize if you hear any like popping sounds. It's because, like I said, it's the 30th and people are already like doing fireworks and all of that. So it has been like popping off things all day, and my dog is not happy about it. But both my dogs are not happy about it, especially one of them. Yeah, so I'm sorry if you can kind of hear that. I just don't have an opportunity to do a voiceover and another time, so you're gonna have to live with that. But yeah, and so for the color scheme of this house, I didn't really know what I wanted. I decided to go kind of off of these curtains from Cats and Dogs. You will see when we go into the interior. That has this kind of, I don't know, yellow swatch, which I only use on those curtains, but I thought that was just a statement in its own. And then kind of green, I guess. You'll see like the kids and teens, I almost said toddlers, that's not right. The teens' bedroom is kind of totally different color schemes than that. One is pink and then one is kind of blue and orange, and you'll see that when we get to that. But I don't know, I really like the color scheme of this house. And now we're moving on to the interior, and this is my favorite room. I love the kitchen so much. I love that little, I don't know if that's an alcove area. I don't know, these little like bump outs with the angles. I love that so much, and I already knew that I wanted the dining area to be there. I first wanted actually to have a round table, but I just thought it didn't look good at the end. So I decided to go with this table from Cats and Dogs, which I absolutely adore. I just don't really like the wood swatches, but I thought in this house the kind of darker wood swatch worked. And I just matched those, or like the wood, I didn't really match the table, but the woods kind of with these base game cabinets, which I really liked. And I like having like one part of the kitchen is one like in one corner, and then there's like two this makes no sense, like there's two counters on this other space, and I was thinking that was kind of like the coffee station. I don't know, because like the stove and the fridge and the microwave and the sink and everything is in the corner, and then there's like these two little counters that has like a coffee machine and some other clutter. But yeah, and this full house is fully playtested and everything worked completely fine. I do decide to leave the counter where the dishwasher is. On top of that is empty, just so your Sims can prepare meals. Actually, there was two things I had to fix because of my Sims couldn't like do stuff with them. So the first one is the hamper in the kids' bedroom. I did put that very narrowly. When I was placing it, I was like, this is probably not gonna work, but I'm just gonna try it, and it didn't work, so I had to move it. So you'll see in the kids' bedroom, I think I changed places with the giraffe and the hamper, and it just works totally fine. And then my Sim wasn't able to like light the fireplace, and I was trying so many things. Like I moved the rug, I moved the dog bed next to it, I moved kind of the, I don't know, basket with like blankets and stuff. I moved that one too, I moved the couches, and nothing worked. The thing I had to do was to move the clutter on the, what's it called, coffee table, like a little in, like not the coffee table, but the clutter. It was something, I don't know what was happening, but in the end it worked, so it's totally fine. But yeah, those were the only two problems I had, which I'm very happy about. Otherwise my Sim was able to use this completely fine. Although let me know if there's any issues that you run into, because sometimes I know it might work for me, but it doesn't work for you. And I think that just depends on, I don't know, your computer? I don't know. Sometimes also the gallery decide to like delete things and stuff. So absolutely, if you decide to download this, have move objects and show hidden objects on, so nothing disappears or nothing like that, and it should work totally fine. But yeah, now we're on to the living room, and I really like this living room too. I did know that I wanted a fireplace, and it did take me actually a little while to like kind of figure out which one, which I did edit out too. One of the things I always edit out that I don't mention all the time is just my undecisiveness. Also, like, the couches in this room took me such a long time, and like the kids' bedroom, oh my god, it took me such a long time to figure out a color scheme, but I did it at the end. But I did edit out so much of that. So I decided to go with this fireplace from University. I almost forgot the name of it. Yeah, so I decided to go with this fireplace from University, and that was basically just because I like the swatch, like the wood swatch of it. So my reasoning for that. Also, I like really like the idea of having a fireplace in this house. This house felt like a fireplace kind of home. That makes no sense whatsoever either, but it's fine. And I just put this kind of side table with some clutter on. I really like using the kind of duck statue. Makes no sense either, but I like it. I also really liked putting that lamp with the kind of the ferry, I don't know what's it called, lighthouse. I was gonna say ferry boat, but that's like not right. It's a lighthouse. God, I'm mixing up stuff. But yeah, so I really like that. I tried to put it in a lot of these kind of more, I don't know, cozy builds, because I feel like that might be something that they bought on either vacation or if they live in like Brent Hill Bay. I was imagining that was something they had since they were really young. And I'm actually really happy with the price I was able to get this house to. I didn't have a budget or anything like that. I never do, except for my 100 baby home. That's the only time I've had like a budget. But so yeah, this house ended up costing 85,241 simoleons. I was gonna say dollars, but that's not correct. It's simoleons. And a lot of people are gonna say maybe that's expensive, and I guess it is, but for me it's not. If you've been here for a while, if you've seen my previous videos, you know that I can go overboard. A lot of times my builds end up being like 150k, so I'm happy that's not the case for this one, because I was like, if this is going to go over 100k, it's going to be insane, because most of the plants I used also were like debugs, so it didn't make any sense. But yeah, and so this hallway also is very boring. I never know what to do with hallways. I just put like some stuff in there. I did put like the shelf with the dog leashes, just because every time I have a what's it called? A house? How did I forget the name of a house? I don't know, it's late. But yeah, so every time I have a house with a dog in it, I really want to fit that, because I feel like, at least in my house, I mentioned before, we have dogs, and we have like hooks dedicated to like dog leashes and stuff like that. We also have like drawers dedicated to dog stuff, so I just, every time I have like a dog, I'm like, okay, here they're gonna have like dog stuff. So I don't know, maybe you don't have that, but I have that, so I just like to put it in everything. But now we're moving on to the parents' bedroom, and you will see also that the kind of bed just popped up out of nowhere. And that's because also I had such an indecisiveness with this bed. I had no idea what I wanted. But I really like this bed. I never use this bed ever. I think this might be like if it's not the first time, it's like the second or third time. I never used this bed, but I really like the swatch, and I thought it matched pretty good with the style of the house. And so yeah, this room is very simple. I put a mirror, I put a dresser, and it's a very small dresser, so I do think that they have like their clothes somewhere else too, because like I could not fit all my clothes in there, and if there's 2 Sims living here, I have no idea how they would be able to. But you know, it's The Sims, so we don't care about that. It's fine. Yeah, and so I was imagining that there was like 2 parents living here. Obviously you can customize that what you want and need. All I ask for you is not to upload it as your own. It's totally fine. But yeah, and now we're moving on to the upstairs. Also, this hallway, very boring. Very boring. I had no idea what to put in here. I think I put like an art easel, a bookshelf, a dog bed. That's it. I don't put a lot of stuff, and then I actually like had to take a break because of how much I struggled with the color scheme for the kids' bedroom. Like, I did not know what I wanted to do, because I knew I had like one color scheme in mind, but then I was like, I have done that so many times already. So then I just decide on this bed from kids' room stuff, I think, which I love using it, and usually when I end up using this swatch, I focus more on the orange, but for this time, I decided to have both orange and blue, and I love how it turned out. I have not done a room like this in such a long time, so I just love how it turned out. Well, I guess I have. It's more like a base game, kind of with the base game, you know, kids furniture, so it's not kind of the same colors. And I like that I was able to use the same curtains all over the build. So both the kids' room and the teens' room and like the rest of the house have the same curtains, just in different swatches. So in the kids' bedroom, there's obviously this like kind of yellow that the other rooms have, but they have this kind of blue trim to it, which I really, really like. And this was actually the curtain that kind of inspired first the, what's it called, color scheme of the house, but then I decided to change it up so it's all yellow, not this blue. But then I decided to have it in this room instead. And then the teens room has this kind of white with a light pink trim, I guess. If that makes any sense. I don't think it does, but it's fine. So yeah, this kid just has obviously a dresser, like I said before, but you know, a desk, a hamper, like I said before too, a toy chest box, or toy box, whatever you call it, and also an activity table. So yeah, and then this teen's bedroom, and you will see in the screenshot that the beds are like really like next to each other on the wall, and I don't like doing that normally, but I decided to do it for this room because it didn't make sense anywhere else. I had no idea where to put the desk otherwise, and I really wanted a desk in here with a computer, because this is the only computer in the house, so I didn't really know where I was gonna put it, but I decided to put it here. So like the parents and the kids will have to use it too if they have to, but it's fine. I also decided to use that kind of, I don't know, lamp frame thing. I don't know what to call that, above the bed as a, like the lights, like the night light, whatever you call it. Yeah, and I just put these kind of drawings that you can access through, if you have show hidden objects on, you can like access it through, not debug, but the other like clutter menu. I don't know what it's called. I never know what it's called. It's the one, if you go to like decorations, it's the one with 3 dots. You can, if you scroll later, you can find a lot of stuff, especially if you have it's on. But yeah, that's basically it for this video, and I really hope you liked it, and don't forget to like, share, comment, and of course subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!